What's going on, Facebookers? What's up, YouTubers? How are we doing out there? What's happening, everybody? Thank you for joining me. As always, it's nice to see you. Connecticut Medical Marijuana Critic, Compound Concentrates and Coffee, your afternoon show. Well, it's not even your afternoon show. It's the afternoon, but we're up, we're running, we're a go. How is things? What's happening, Facebookers? Nice to see you. I hope everybody's had a good day so far. I see YouTubers jumping on, Facebookers jumping on. That's awesome. That's awesome. Hey, Annie, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining us over here at YouTube Land. What's the good word? YouTube and Facebook Land, as I'm reading YouTube. How you doing today? Hey, what's going on? Thanks for joining us from Michigan. As always, nice to see you, Mars. Hey, Lisa, how are you, my friend? Nice to see you in Facebook Land. What's going on, all? Once again, that was Austin Woodward, Shane Roberts, kicking off our broadcast day here on CCNC. Thank you for being here, everybody. I do appreciate it. Yeah, BioTrek is the name of that track. Now, if you like that track, you can download it. You can grab yourself a copy. You can do it for free right there in Facebook. Facebook.com/sound collection. Nice and easy. When you're in there, you'll see the little search bar. Just type in BIOTREK. It pops up and there's the download button. Nicey, nicey. All right. Speaking of nice, we got some real nice neighbors. Global Genius. What's up, Steven? Hey, Tyler, how's it going, man? That's right. It's Thumbs Down Tuesday. You got it, buddy. Thank you, thank you. Yep. And even in the name of the show, it's right there. Compound Concentrates and Coffee. Thumbs Down Tuesday. Gotta have fun. Gotta have fun. Absolutely, Facebookers, I appreciate the likes. You know that. But over here at YouTube, you know, you got the thumbs up and the thumbs down, as well as just other emojis and things in chat. We consider the thumbs up and thumbs down nothing more than interactive emojis, you know what I mean? So once a week, we encourage everybody to have fun. Go on over there, click that thumbs down button. Let's see if we get more today than we had last week. Then at the end of the month, we tally it all up, which I'm going to be doing that. We'll be tallying it up, and we'll see if we get more thumbs down on a September than we had the previous month, in August. Look her down, okay. Outside picking some stuff up, so I know she wanted to wash her hands. I figure she's probably going to stop back in and say hi really quick. Of course, you were going to get a dance. I mean, she busts out every now and then. How you doing, Timothy? Nice to see you over there at Facebook Land. You okay? I see you looking at your hand. That's right. What'd you do?
Yes, I keep forgetting to bring the bulbs out there because I've got most of the other stuff out there. It's the thorns I really gotta get out there.
That spider there. Detroit, Michigan. See, that's awesome. Once again, that tune, Real Nice Neighbors right here on CCNC with me, the Connecticut Medical Marijuana Critic. I do appreciate everybody being here. What's up, Annabelle? How you doing? Thanks for joining us in YouTube land. Now, really quick, I'm just taking a look at some things for news of the weed and some of the other stuff that we do. Well, one of the articles, it's not that the tooth is bad. I went in for just like a cleaning. They've done part of it. I go back. They'll, do what they got to do. So, yeah, luckily it's nothing like that. I was looking at one of the things, and this article had caught my attention. Hemp being not just hemp now driving real estate action. And it's not just being for farms. So, common to see articles now relating to positive economic impacts of hemp legalization. Now, true, most of these articles are focusing on job creation, opportunities for farmers, or opportunities for businesses chasing CBD. Now, one of the things that's been interesting, they say, is that one of the things that's attracted less attention is the way that hemp has revitalized certain non-farm properties that has been underutilized or even abandoned in some cases. And they say this echoes early trends caused by cannabis legalization in Oregon, Colorado, and even elsewhere, where the industrial properties were rehabilitated, purchased, and leased, properties, by the way, leased for cannabis users. Now, revitalization of industrial properties is now happening with hemp processing. Very recently, an example, these individuals helped a professional real estate investor who purchased a large and underutilized sawmill property over in southern Oregon. Now, this purchase price was well into the seven figures. The transaction was highly dynamic, they say, in that it involved seller financing, complex environmental considerations, multiple third-party guarantees, indemnitors, a limited lease back, etc., all sorts of things. Now, they say, like all the fun ones, it almost fell through a couple of times. However, the deal came through in the end. So you're like, okay, well, why would this be interesting to us? Well, for many decades, logging, a primary economic engine in Oregon, of course, now undisputed, though that cannabis industry, both marijuana as well as hemp on both sides, has replaced the timber industry as the national resource engine in southern part of that state. Now, beginning this harvest season, tenants at the property that this individual is talking about will be drying over 35,000 kilos of hemp per month in enormous kilns, rather than, however, many board feet of lumber. Now, if that sounds like a lot of hemp for one site, it is. However, it's not so much in the context of Oregon hemp production acreage overall. Ooh, sorry to hear about that. But yeah, it's very true. Hemp is driving a lot of parts of business now, and I think that's fantastic. Oh, I'm sorry, Annabelle. You're dealing with a sore throat. Ooh, not good. Not good. Little Ruby Monfu for you.
I told you to be careful. I told you keep your guard up and watch what you say. I told you there be people that could make you trip just standing in place. You didn't believe anything that I said. When they came, you were not prepared. Then it all fell right on your head. Now you're lying in this bed. You got yourself in a rabbit hole. You're trapped 'cause you did not let go. You took that bait and now you know. You got yourself in a rabbit hole. You got yourself in a rabbit hole. You're trapped 'cause you did not let go. You took that bait and now you know. You got yourself in a rabbit hole. There's trouble all around you. You may not always see it, but it's still there. It may even be someone. You didn't believe anything that I said. Gotta have eyes in the back of your head. Now it's so sad and you have regret. 'Cause you went and did that bread. You got yourself in a rabbit hole. You're trapped 'cause you did not let go. You took that bait and now you know. You got yourself in a rabbit hole. You got yourself in a rabbit hole. You're trapped 'cause you did not let go. You took that bait and now you know. You got yourself in a rabbit hole. You didn't believe anything that I said. When they came, you were not prepared. Then it all fell right on your head. Now you're lying in your bed. You got yourself in a rabbit hole. You're trapped 'cause you did not let go. You took that bait and now you know. You got yourself in a rabbit hole. You got yourself in a rabbit hole. You're trapped 'cause you did not let go. You took that bait and now you know. You got yourself in a rabbit hole.
Ruby Monfu, Rabbit Hole. Next up, I'm going to jump over here. Little trial recording coming at you. So what has everybody been up to? What's been going on this day? It's been beautiful out there. What, you've been out? You've been in? You've been working? Surfing? What? Crappy, no work today because it's too wet, huh? Well, sorry to hear that. All right, 1 second, everybody. Grab us another track here. That was Trent recording with Won Your First Rodeo. Excuse me. Tow my car home. Sorry for what, Tim? What's up, buddy? 1 second. Just setting things up for my shares to my different groups. All right, here we go. Grab us another track. Once again, that was from Trot Recording. The song is called Tow My Car Home. Little global genius for you. There you go. It's called Long Days. Well, I've not watched him a lot, but yes, I've heard of him.
Down this road I've been on, but the promise of hope.
Yeah, I've seen like little snippets, little clips of him here and there. I can't say as I've like really sat down and watched, a show.
The sun and the stars wish I may, and I just might have the dream I have inside. Ever since we were told we would never go far, we headed out on the road, so you know who we are. Long days and longer nights, the sun and the stars wish I may, and I just might have the dream I have
Now,
keep it alive, keep the dream alive.
good afternoon, Alan. How are you? Thanks for joining us over here at Facebook. Nice to see you. Joining us from Western Pennsylvania. Very nice.
Keep it alive, keep the dream alive, keep the dream alive. Got to keep it alive, keep it alive, keep the dream alive.
Someone need to go out, huh? I was just, guessing. Western Pennsylvania, yeah.
Sit. No getting excited. How you do?
There you go. Long Days, Global
You have a hard
Genius.
head. I don't need to be headbutted by you.
All right, here we go. Inside My Pocket. Oh, I'm sorry to hear it, man. Like keys sticking or not. Now you go do what you got to do. We all have furry children. Well, a lot of us have furry children, so we know what that's like. Oh, I got you. Okay. All right, here we go. Give me 1 second, everybody. Once again, doing a little bit of sharing out here in Facebook. Of course, sharing is caring, and in other social media sites. So, if you would care, if you would be so kind, if you are so inclined, Facebook or YouTubers, spread the word, share the smiles, let everybody know. What's up, John? Here we go. Elbow grease. elbow grease. Next up, let's go to a little boogie woogie town, shall we? I'll be right back, everybody, real quick. All right, here we go. Let's go a little, let's get going. Glad you like. All right, give me 1 second. Let's Get Going was that track. Oh, let's go, let's go, let's go. You know what? Little Jamie Stone, David Travers Smith. We'll jump over here. This is See That My Grave Is Kept Clean. 1956, Elvis Presley, after test audiences gave a negative reaction to Presley dying at the end of the film Love Me Tender, the King was called back to reshoot the whole scene, and in the new ending, of course, the hero lived. 65, Bob Dylan appearing at Carnegie Hall in New York City. He introduced his new touring band on that tour, made up of guitarist Robbie Robertson, organist Garth Hudson, bassist Rick Danko, pianist Rick Manuel, and drummer Levon Helm. They will become known as the band. Now, Jimi Hendrix appearing live for the first time in the UK when he jammed with Cream at their gig at London Polytechnic. Hendrix made his official UK live debut a month later on Friday the 25th, November 1966. Now, that was when the Jimi Hendrix Experience appeared at the Bag of Nails Club in London. In 1967, thieves broke into the Mick Jagger's London flat and stole jewelry and furs belonging to his then-girlfriend, Marianne Faithfull. One last while, I'll get into some other things. John Peel, the first edition of the UK BBC Radio 1's Top Gear, that aired. Now, presented by John Peel and Pete Drummond, they featured The Move, Traffic, Pink Floyd, Tim Rose, and even Tomorrow featuring Keith West. Little fake news. The fake news blues. right, continuing on. Here's a little more from Lyle Workman. I'll be right back.
Well, hello, people. And how are we today? I think I had to step away for a moment. So since I'm home, you're stuck with me. I hope everybody is doing good. I hope everybody is doing well. And to those who celebrated, I wish a Happy New Year too. Somebody wants to be on camera with me. You know, dogs need retractable claws. But when they try to crawl on you, they don't realize they can't pull those claws back. Well then, who was that? That was You Are My Life, You're My Lifeline by Lyle Workman. Let's keep it going. We'll stay in the blues category. Let's do Creole Cakes by Trout Recording, because that just sounds fun. Inside Voice.
don't you? A little burnt end bonanza for you. Wow, our first step already gone like that. Huh. It does amaze me how fast time goes by. Again, I love hanging out with everybody. I do appreciate you being here. Sorry about the late lunch, but all right. As I continue on with our little food block, speaking of food, unfortunately, for any locals who do not know, if you have not heard, the Golden Corral, the buffet and grill, located 74 Turnpike Square in Milford, permanently closed down. As of last night, 9 p.m., they closed the doors, and that was it. They were done. They took down their Facebook page, put up just a short little thank you kind of thing. That was it. All right. Next up, your swamp gumbo. There we go. Wrapping up your blues block, wrapping up your food block. Don't want to eat too much now, do you? There we go. Austin Woodward with a little Zach Ledbetter. This is Disassociate. So what's happening, Facebookers? How's things? Austin Woodward with Zach Ledbetter. Gonna jump over here. We're gonna give you some Airland. She asks. I can do that. Let us go. Nope, get rid of slow. Go on over. This is Winter Channels. Airland, starting a little Airlands block for everybody. I thought you'd think that was cute. I just ate too much my tea. Thank you for the sandwich.
Any good woman makes a sandwich, right? What?
Was I being set up there? But, yes.
Couldn't resist, huh? And I'm back again.
Every day I do, yeah, I'm loving you. You know it's true. Streets, windows up, see the beats go by. And I take the lead, I can stop the ocean side.
Wait! Claws! You have sharp claws, you overall horse. Hi. I'm sorry, am I not paying enough attention to you? Ladies and gentlemen, Muzzy. They really just sometimes demand your attention. So you see, I have my laptop here, I'm on air, and you can see the brilliance that is me typing and making my articles and my stories. Ticket a tack it. The dog's barking in the background.
Cause I love you. Every day I do. Yeah, I love loving you. You know it's true. Cause I love loving you. Every day I do. Yeah, I love loving you. You know it's true.
Alrighty then. That was Winter Channels by Airlands. Why don't we stay with Airlands and do Sky on Sky?
Future is here, so what do I do?
Again, I hope everyone is doing well out there.
Everything I know.
Everybody seems quiet so far, but people could be just chilling and relaxing, where there's nothing wrong with that. It's a Tuesday. Tuesdays can be kind of mellow.
I wanna be sure that you can see everything. That's not really pure.
Recap takeaways from the Steelers game. You know, like when
I was
Yeah.
about to say, because I'll give you some pointers on what the Dolphins did. They sucked.
Well, you have next week off to take a break and regroup.
We're going to go home, we're going to the video games, then after a while we're going to watch TV.
I'm sensing only a tiniest little bit of sarcasm
I'm
from
not doing my job.
just the tiniest bit of sarcasm from the Dolphins fan.
Very upset with this. Everybody else's team is actually putting in their work. Even you guys have some awesome career time picking yourselves up.
We were extremely dominant last night.
Yeah, where am I?
I don't know, but we did 8 sacks on Andy Dalton, which I'm like extraordinarily proud of. I'm sorry that he's a ginger and all, and, you know, we beat the hell out of him, but
Like, the Dolphins, the team was there, but they may as well have not even been there. Like, they were kind of just running around on the field.
at least they were on the field.
Yeah, sure. They could have not shown up and done the same exact thing.
Reminds me of the line Toby Ziegler said that that's exactly 2 more points than my mother would have scored in she's been dead 12 years. But I digress.
I wonder if you tell me if it means it's what I think it means. 'Cause I can make you know. So keep your finger on the trigger, please.
Inside ball. No. No.
Hey, what did I tell you about using an inside voice?
You don't know me. You don't know my life.
What did I tell you about using an inside voice?
Was he told you about not caring what you said?
Yeah, I gathered that.
Just saying.
You're so cute, buddy. You act like you're tough.
He has his moments.
He acts like he's tough.
Alrighty. Again, that was Sky on Sky by Airlands. Let's do The Beautiful Shape of the Moon. Just because I like that title.
Hope it's a good song.
Let it slide now.
Sorry,
Wave goodbye. Hold on to the roof inside. Embrace and fall so far along the way.
See a lot of people out there on Facebook land. How are you all doing? Say hi, interact. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. Tell me you hate me. Tell me you love me. I don't care. You know why I don't care? Because you have the right to be whoever you want to be. Whether I agree with you or not, you be you. It's tension. You're stressed out. You've had a hard morning, so I mean, you know, you did well, but that doesn't mean it wasn't a hard morning. It's gonna affect you. I mean, you did do really well. Are you beating up your sister? You know, on the plus side, at least now you're 19 and 27. So it's like, if you guys accidentally hit each other, I don't have to break up two toddlers fighting. Now you'll just laugh. And I'll just, chew popcorn and watch you guys.
Everybody say
But she's right.
I am back. Thank you for your patience. What's up, Pete? How are you, man? Thanks for joining us over there at Facebook Land. What's the good word today, buddy? Airland's Beautiful Shape of the Moon right there. Next up, this tune is called Ashes.
Bedford, Sicily, 1913.
It is gorgeous outside, for sure, for sure. Nice, chilling at the picnic table. There you go. Overall, I cannot complain. Again, went back to the dentist. They started on the cleaning and all the stuff. Well, I'm just having a real good cleaning done, but I have it done in a couple of parts because, quite frankly, I don't use Novocaine, and they don't use gas. They don't use anything like that. They're just doing what they got to do. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Change my bones. Airlands.
Where am I gonna be when the corner of my world kicks off? How am I gonna sleep when my dreams turn into gods? But I don't wanna know just how I'm gonna die. Guess I'm counting on one last beautiful surprise. Change my world, give me love and fire. Change my bones, give me love and fire. Angel in the sun, baby, nothing gonna keep me away. Devil's on the road, but he gonna come back someday. I'll climb a mountain and I'll tell you if the levee breaks.
See, that's the thing. Even the dentist today was like, usually, we're used to people who get Novocaine. We give them a needle or two, whatever. They gotta, and then we do what we have to do. And I said, I understand that, but quite frankly, and people know, it was a few years ago, I had a really bad problem at a dentist. Of course, not the same one, but I had a really bad problem at a dentist's office. And yeah, I'd rather go without, or in worst case scenario, give me gas, knock me out, do what you have to do. And I've had a couple people look at me and they're like, so you have a problem with needles? And I'm like, well, no, don't be absurd. I mean, people know all the ink work I've had done. I'm like, truly, it was a bad experience with a bad person. Like, my last tattoo artist kind of found out, and every time I was having ink work done, it was inevitable. And it's happened in a couple of locations with different people, so it wasn't just with this person. When I'm getting ink work done, there's an interesting side effect. I start laughing. Most people are like, oh my God, it hurts. You see videos on Facebook, on YouTube, on all sorts of social media. People who are screaming in agony in some cases. It tickles me. So it truly is not an issue with a needle, with the first time I was getting ink work from my last person, he's doing his thing. Now, he even got to a part where on a lot of people, it's a very sensitive portion, the underside of the arm, and I start giggling, and he's doing his thing, and I'm like, and I literally almost just started laughing, and he stops, he moves the machine away, looks at me, and he's like, this is very strange for me, and it's very interesting because I've never had this reaction with anybody I've ever given ink work to at any time. And I'm like, well, quite frankly, this is rather interesting and strange for me, too, because I've never been tickled by a short, bald man. He looked at me for a dead second, and we both just busted out laughing. There we go. Airlands with Change My Bones. We're going to continue on. Hayes? Hayes. There we go.
I want to electrify you. You may be my messiah. On top of mountains of fire, singing the ancient choir.
Yeah, I'll tell you. I mean, it truly is a personal and unique experience. All right. Yes, a lot of people you see, there's ones who they have a hard time handling pain in general, let alone a needle. Now, as I've explained it, and I've explained it over the years because I've done tattoo work with individuals. I myself used to have all sorts of equipment. If a person can truly sit there for just a long enough amount of time, your body does have a natural ability. It's endorphins that kick in, and it starts giving off a almost a pain, a numbing kind of sensation. Now, of course, if you go past like a high threshold, I'm talking like breaking bone, stuff like that, it pain. But truly, one's body, when at certain degrees, will naturally kick in its own blockers to help stop. And I tell people, if you can get to this point, and it's not a long point, if you can reach this section, it goes from being this, like, okay, it's a needle going, to being almost somebody taking something and more moving it across your skin than digging in. And all right, if you get my drift, it really is. I mean, again, I've gotten some ink work in spots where most people are just like, and I've seen others with ink work in many places I don't have it. Now, you're saying you were thinking about it. Do you have anything in particular in mind or that you want? Have you come up with an idea, or is it just something that you kind of like hold around? To me, anytime having ink work done, it was always something that had to be unique. It had to be specific for me. Not just something that every person has. All right, some ghosts in the daylight.
Climb to the top of the world, you're strong, sorry from our heroes are the place where the soul's born. Watch all the bright lights you try to see something where there is none.
Okay, I got you. Hey, Bonnie, what are you doing, buddy? Oh, 1 second. I run for the hills and try to keep my head.
Still a chance, we can make it. Hold on, hope. It's what I'm saying, but the words don't come out right.
There we go. And a lot of people send me a message on that picture, that photo I put up. Me standing, staring at that chair. I saw that chair sitting over in that little section, in the office, and I looked down at it, and I was just like, I've got to use this in a photo. I wasn't going to try to sit on it, but I'm like, I've got to use this in a photo. I mean, my foot would have been about the size for that chair, but hey, Vincent, I'm glad you like it. Thanks for joining us over here in Facebook land. Where are you joining us from, by the way? What neck of the woods are you logging in on? You're listening to Airlands, by the way, right as we're wrapping up the artists. I'm playing a couple more from them. But again, this is Airlands. If you like what you hear, go to airlands.nyc and check them out. LA, all right, hey. I'm a little familiar. I went over to Cali and played this little club over there on the Strip. I don't know. You can see the name there. Yeah, this little place, the Whiskey and Go-Go. Yeah, that was a fantastic time of my life. I'll be back to LA again. As everybody knows, I'm getting back into music. I plan on going to where and doing and following through with some things that my last band was supposed to do. Oh, yes. That was Ghosts in the Daylight is the name of that track. Coming up next, we're going to play a tune. Let's see. This is Over and Over right here on CC&C. Absolutely. I'll tell you, when I walked out on the stage of the Whiskey, I stopped dead in my tracks, and I had just goosebumps thinking about all of my absolute legend artists, my favorites that I, have followed my entire life, who have stood in the same spot and done exactly what I'm getting ready to do. There's the goosebumps.
I'm looking for a sign. I'm looking for a dream. I'm still down, but I'm not out.
For sure. Yep. Yeah, I've been a musician a long time. I've been on and off stages throughout my entire life, basically. I mean, as a little kid, I got on stage and performed at talent shows and stuff like that. Performed at private schools that I was in. Little stuff. I know a couple people who, when they were little, one person that I used to know, People come, people go. But yeah, went to the same dentist I used to go to as a kid, and had the stuff in his mouth, was told to spit it out, and just turned his head and spit it all over the dentist. Just swore he didn't do it on purpose, wasn't thinking, just literally was told to spit it out and just went. Whoops. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to fix this glare over here really quick. I'm seeing on the cameras. Give me 1 second. I'll be right. I'm right here in the room. I'm right here in the room. I'm just on the other side of the cameras. I'm just going to pull down the shade. 1 second. There we are. Yeah, much better. Again, my face doesn't look like I was whacked with a big cosmetic powder puff. Now, thank you all for being here with me, the Connecticut Medical Marijuana Critic. We are here on Compound Concentrates Coffee. We're a broadcast and media production company. We operate out of Orange, Connecticut. We're here 7 days a week. You normally get us in the mornings. You normally get us in the afternoons until 8:20 at night. However, every once in a while, you know, this thing called life, that thing that gets in the way of us all. Shit happened. I had stuff I had to do. Now, you know, CCNC has made a commitment to all of you over 2 years ago. You were going to get your full shows. Now, each shift is 4 hours and 20 minutes in length. So when I fired up the cameras, I fired them up an hour and 43 minutes ago. So we are going to be here. We're going to be on the air. We're going to be doing our thing right until 10:40, 10:50 tonight. You all know the routine, the way it goes. At 2 hours and 10 minutes, Facebook, so everybody gets their broadcasts. We shut down the cameras really quick. I renamed the broadcast. Sorry about that, Pete Hayes. It's better for you, man. But yeah, I shut down the cameras really quick. I renamed the broadcast Part 2. I fire them right back up or right back on the air. So that way Facebook gets 4 hours and 20 minutes per show, per shift. YouTube, you get your same thing. You know that. We're here. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to be back in normal format, normal routine. Get on camera at 8:20 a.m. I'm on until 12:40. Then the afternoon show starts at 4 p.m. and goes to 8:20. All right, let's jump back over here. A little bit of, this one. Pretending is a drug. Then after this, I have some Brent Bourgeois. I have some more Trot recording. We got some Lyle Workman coming up with Algorithm. I have some Austin Woodward. I have some Zach Ledbetter and other things. Keep tuned, everybody.
Surrender's a word, sounds like love. You said to me once without really thinking.
Thank you. We have 48 genres of music here. We do a little bit of something for everybody. This is one of the things that we try to distinguish ourselves over your standard commercially played FM radio. We're not just your top 40 station. We're not just your metal station. Hip-hop, we do that too. We have 48 genres of music here, and it's all coming just for you. You learn what we have, you get what we play, you hear it here each and every single day. Write down your favorite artist, write down your song, write down the genre. We give you 3 ways to make that request. Just shout it on out. Old school radio meets old school MTV because you get your VJ right here with me.
There might be a way to go back to that place where we used to dream without it.
Where's my Monty? Is he in a hyper mode? I know, I saw that. That's why I was saying. I saw him bolt really quick. I saw him start to run this way, and then like all I saw was his back end as he spun around.
My legs started to run down.
I know there's a house that's out of love, where we finally sleep without a dream.
There you go. Where's my boy? There's my boy. Come here. Come on. I'm going to get you. Hey, come here. Where's your toy? Where's your toy? I'm going to get it. 1 second. I'm going to get that toy. I'm going to get that toy. I showed this to your mom. Look. This one's pretty wide. He ran up and just hit me with his claw, and then he pushed off of my leg as he went down. Yeah. We have furry children here besides our 3 adult children. Yes, I call them adult children. We all are in our own way, aren't we? But yeah, we have furry kids here as well. One of them, the bulldog over here, my Monty. Man, he's great. He's funny. He gets the rips and he'll run really fast. And then he like slides sideways as his legs are going because he wants to go in the opposite direction. Well, you know. I have a German Shepherd as well. I have my Brutus. Well, Monty is my bulldog. Monty is my bulldog. We are a rescue household. A lot of people know this about us. A lot of you don't. One of the things we do, we never buy animals. We are a rescue, basically a rescue group. We help out. And we take the worst of the worst. We'll rehab them. I've trained some gnarly dogs before. And we have them here around our family, around our kids. I mean, it's just what we do. I mean, at one point we had 5 dogs, 5 people. They were all being fed 3 times a day. All right, here we go.
You're in the seat. Where's my phone?
Cry wolf, a little Brett Bourgeois. And then the other dog, our little pug, my wife's little pug. Little Chase, little guy. Literally. The size of my German Shepherd's head and neck, basically. Well, he is. Basically the head and neck. What do you equate, Chase?
She said the
Oh, I heard her. Window right And I'll tell you, well, we look at it this way. It's your conscious choice too, right? You decide to do that. If you want to be a rescue house, you want to have animals in general, you want to have kids. Part and parcel of what goes along with that is a food bill, right? I mean, you have to feed them. You have to take care of them. It's not anything that's like, oh, this is an extra burden. No, it's what you took on yourself. So, yeah, it is what it is. Sure. Oh, I know. I've never understood that. And I've not that mentality to be able to look at it and be like, oh, I understand it from your point of view.
Like status of having, I have a bulldog, I have a Rottweiler.
I was just saying, it could still be a show dog, be a go dog, and be a home dog. Really can.
When the stakes are high.
I got this. I figure that now that my stomach has been calming down, I'm going to try a little bit of this, and hopefully it's going to get rid of the last of it. You know, I didn't want to push it before. I did want to eat. I thought about it. I was like, I've had no food. I have not eaten. We use Eukanuba. I've always gone with Eukanuba. Always. But if you want to, go ahead. What's up, Bud Rich? How are you, man? Thanks for joining us on YouTube, man. Yeah, it's not like I give them, chuck wagon or something like that. No, we give them a good food.
So don't worry about this. Yeah, decide something new.
Again, people burn their own bridges and then wonder why they can't get across. Cry Wolf, Brent Borges. Excuse me, Brent Bourgeois. My apologies, Brent. I'm not trying to butcher your name. Not at all. Let me go. Little Brett. What a little Pamela Roberts on this one. This tune is called Going Down.
Going down.
And absolutely, Bud Rich, you see what time it is. Make sure you all pay attention. That 20 will be here before you know. It's 4:14. What is up? How are you? Thanks for joining us on Facebook. Awesome. Once again, artist name is Brent Bourgeois, and he's featuring Pamela Roberts. You're here in Facebook. That is correct. In YouTube, it is Thumbs Down Tuesday. Everybody who's there, thumb it down. Have fun. See? Going down. It was. But, yes, I will put the artists over there. You're in Facebook. You have access to this music. All of you. Facebook.com/Sound Collection. SOUNDCOLLECTION collection. Nice and easy. Yeah. Yep. Remember, I was clear. So. I also have all that other music that I toss in now. That Facebook allows me to do it because I have the message from Brent himself, who works for Facebook. And I even pointed out to Kira, I pointed out to George, I went in and looked at the message, and it actually at the top of our message now says, assigned to Compound Concentrates and Coffee. We literally have our own official liaison through Facebook.
Nice.
Yeah. Hey, the dude's great. He's been nice. I mean, every time I've reached out to talk to him, he's been good. Talk back and forth. If there's been any problems, any issues, he was like at first, hey, would you change this? I explained why we do it this way. He had no problem. I mean, I gave the guy credit, So, yeah, I'm going to play their stuff. I love it. It gives me a bunch of stuff to play. And again, Brent Bourgeois. Let me put it over in your chat this way if you want to check it out. As I said, just look it up there, though. Facebook.com/Sound Collection.
Yeah, stupid thing in the way.
And I have had a good day. Yes, absolutely. Overall, can't complain. 417. Cannot complain. Did the dentist thing this morning. I talked about it before. I don't use Novocaine. This dentist doesn't have gas or anything like that to knock me out, so I had to have a deep cleaning done on half my mouth with like basically nothing for pain. Now, at one point, she hit a spot that even in my head, I was almost like, fucking give me the Novocaine. And then at the same time, I'm like, suck it up, Buttercup. Just get through this. But yeah, she got done with this part. I go back. Beginning of November, whatever, something like that.
It sounded like they were talking around then.
Yeah,
Just
have
like
another
it
part
was
done.
wrong,
Yeah.
So.
Have another part done. It's all good. It is what it is. You got to take care of your teeth now, right? What's the alternative?
I don't like mine.
You don't want that. You know that. It's much easier to just take care of the stuff. All right, here we go. One Beat Productions at a Jazz. This is called In the Basement. As I said, it's not always a case. Wisdom teeth is a little easier where they can try to see if they can just repair the tooth first. Right, versus other teeth because you got more there. And in a lot of cases, they can do that.
She said worse comes to worse, then you have to.
Exactly. That's why I said, I mean, I have two of mine still. It's all good.
Has to be 18 or 19 by now, right? Like the time?
Yeah. 419 actually. Now, here you go. There's the name of the song, the artist, and the genre. What's up, Paul? How are you, man? Thanks for joining us at Facebook Land. Someone fell down, huh? Oh, took him down?
Yeah, I just brought him down real quick.
There we go.
I don't think he would do much, as a little kid.
Where's his laser?
Little laser. We talked about that.
There you go. One Beat Productions in the basement. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Nicey nice.
Have you shown everyone this before?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah, when I first got it.
That is a warlock, right?
Well, he's a Viking, actually. That's why he has the shield and his Viking sword. Yeah. I like it. Always have. we have broached the top of the 2-hour mark. There's 8 minutes. What that means, you're like, what? Just in case you're new to the show. At 2 hours and 10 minutes, I just shut down the cameras really quick. I renamed the broadcasts Part 2. Kick them back up. We get back on the air. We continue on. This way, Facebook gets their 4 hours and 20 minutes per shift, per show. Just like the YouTubers do.
Am I allowed to do a cloud story, or is that no?
Eggplant parm sounds good. We had eggplant in there. I was planning on doing stuff. Well, I got to make sure it's still good. If it's not, we just got to get another one the next time she goes shopping. I do want to make an eggplant parm.
It's good. It's good stuff.
Oh, buddy. Nicey nice right there. Here we go. Live at the Blue Note. This is Brent Bourgeois. Now, when I fire the cameras back up, when we get into round 2, make sure you all have those thinking caps on.
Third grade, my teacher always said, "Get your thinking caps on." There was like this trivia. We did like this game every week on Friday. I think it was like a vocab challenge. It was just like her like asking different questions, like relating to different lessons and stuff. And like each right answer you get just lost you a piece of candy. That's how she would always start it. Let's get your thinking caps on. You would see like a classroom full of kids sitting there.
You didn't find your dog socks?
No.
Good tune, for sure.
Oh, they are.
Where else am
You understand? I had them eat my hand today. I took them out of my drawer, so I could put them on.
finish that?
And put it in the stuff here. And I remember nail polish is a strong scent. It's funny because that's over at my old house. It's like Dave Ryan smelled nail polish. And like, it was actually like backwards what I would be saying right now. So other people would have problems. So, no, I don't have problems with nail
All right. Absolutely. Yeah, live at the Blue Note. Once again, that was Brent Bourgeois coming to you out of Jazz right here on CCNC with me, the Connecticut Medical Marijuana Critic. Now, I'm taking a look at our weather really quick. I just opened up our station. 76 degrees on the grounds of the compound. It's 67% humidity. Winds have hit 11 miles an hour at one point. Now, today and Wednesday, sunny weather. Temperatures are going to be, actually, tomorrow we're going to hit mid-80s. Thursday, you're going to get a little rain. But now, if you remember what I initially said was Thursday leading into Friday, now it's just a little bit of rain on Thursday. Friday, nice and sunny. Saturday, nice and sunny.
Movie?
Probably could. Yeah, I'll double check and make sure the night's going to be good. Sunday, though, Monday, Sunday going into Monday, it's going to transition, unfortunately, starting your week out with some rain. But, yeah, see, we have this guy.
Like how he's just one hand in it.
Yeah, seriously.
Then we have 5 other ones over there.
Well, here, let's give you an idea. This is,
Are you gonna-
out of the smalls, this is the biggest one. Grab the smallest one.
Then we have that one.
Now, out of the smalls, this
Then we have
is the smallest one.
Elizabeth. It's 5 of them if you think about it. It's 5 of
Yeah, we each have one.
us.
Of course, it would work out that way for us.
This one's really turning orange.
Yes,
Yep, that one's getting there. So is that one.
another one.
Yeah.
And again, these were all growing in our own pumpkin patch, our first pumpkin patch this year.
Really?
We keep walking right into it.
You're the one who went right into my walk path.
We keep walking right into it.
I'm
I'm just
gonna beat
fucking.
your
I'm
ass.
fucking with you. You're good.
Here, catch.
I would have caught it.
There's
You threw it right at
that
my
one.
hand.
Turning orange, of course.
It has a little.
Hmm. Starting to turn
Just plops giant one.
orange.
Yeah, pick something.
But, yep. Growing in our own pumpkin patch right here.
I
So
think it's cute.
at one point we had 18 pumpkins in the patch. Next year our patch is going to be double in size. Well, actually,
I get the.
it's going to be
the
triple it
behind it.
of what it was. International Coffee Day. Well, to me, every day is Coffee Day. It's part and parcel of the name of my show and my network.
Did you let her know what you said we're feeding all of our pumpkins next year?
Well, yeah,
No.
Let me grab us another track.
Well, you gave me the reason.
Let me see here. Actually, let me check out our time. We may be, we have less than 20 seconds left. So, all right, everybody. Again, Connecticut Medical Marijuana Critic Compound Concentrates Coffee. Just your first half, part 1. Chris, you have yourself a good one. Thanks for stopping in really quick. Now, I'll be back. Just let me do what I got to do. Going to rename all the stuff and we'll fire up those cameras. All right. I will see you all in just a few minutes. What am I about? Hanging out, having a good time, playing music. It's Compound Concentrates and Coffee. It's our radio station. We're here 7 days a week. I'll see you all in a few minutes, everybody. Peace. Much love.
You just come out of nowhere and ask you what you